Yeah, I think for about half the change room we haven't won the Border Gavaskar, so it's kind of one of the last things to tick off, I think, for a lot of us. I also think, you know, we've almost every challenge that we've had thrown at us over the last few years, we've stepped up and done well. I think to do that for another year, you know, another home summer, would kind of cement this rather than just being a 2 or 3 season thing. It's suddenly into a half generation thing. So yeah, we're all excited. You know, we know India are right up there with one of the best teams in the world, so we're excited. Oh, look, I think you always make plans for kind of a whole squad. I think with most Test teams, especially India, you've got a lot of depth. Most of us have played IPL and seen how many newcomers come in and kind of step up straight away. So, they're missing a couple of guys we're more familiar with, but we know whoever they pick is going to be. Well, they obviously think they're good enough for Test cricket. So.
When's Sonny going to do a 24 to 105 to a? That's what I want. Yeah, you just go. Which one's the best?
Yeah, Davey's very hard to replace in many ways, but I think the most important thing for someone like Nath who's coming in is just to play his own game. He doesn't need to strike it 80 like Davey did if that's not his game. So for them, I'd love to see them bring the best out in each other. They've played a little bit and batted a bit together for Queensland, but yeah, I think for both of them it's about bringing what they bring to the table. For Uzi, it's those long innings, getting the bowlers to come back again, and I think Nate's pretty similar in that regard.
Yes, we always believe and have confidence in our side whenever we play, whatever the situation might be. So yes, in terms of preparation, yes, we are in very good place. And then now it's all about being mentally switched on, and we are looking to do that. And then hopefully things will fall in place. There's no greater honor than this, that as a child I always wanted to play this format, and leading India in Test cricket. Very few number of players have played Test cricket for India, and captains are even less. So yeah, I'm very privileged and very happy to be in this position. Obviously, yes, we were disappointed and we were down that, we had a tough series last time. But we are not carrying any baggages. We come with a fresh mindset, different opposition, and you learn from the changes that has happened in our team. So, yeah, we're not carrying any baggages from India, and we're full positive, and we're trying to put our best foot forward over here as well.